This is a life-changing story in English, and it starts in a quiet little village. There lived an old woman. Everyone knew her gentle smile, her calm eyes, her peaceful presence. Storm or sunshine, she always looked steady. People came to her for comfort, for advice, for peace. One afternoon, a young woman arrived. Tired eyes, soft voice. "Grandmother, how are you always happy? Don't you ever feel sad when life goes wrong?" The old woman smiled, poured warm tea. "My dear, happiness doesn't come from the world outside. It comes from the world inside." The young woman frowned. "I don't understand. When bad things happen, how can anyone stay happy?" The old woman looked at a small oil lamp. Its flame danced gently. "When I was young," she said, "I had a husband and children. We were poor, but happy. Our home was small, but full of love." Then her voice softened. "One day, my husband became sick. We had no money for treatment. I watched his strength fade, slowly, painfully. When he died, I thought my heart would disappear with him." The young woman's eyes filled. "For many nights, I cried. But eventually, I realized something. Tears would not bring him back. My children still needed me. So I stood up, and I chose to live again." She touched the lamp. "Every morning, I light this flame, and I tell myself, today I will find one reason to smile. Sometimes the reason is tiny, the sun, a bird, a kind word. But there is always something good if you look for it." The young woman whispered, "But what if something terrible happens again?" "It will," the old woman said softly. "Pain comes, but pain also passes. Good days go and bad days go too. So I look at what I still have, my health, my friends, my memories, or simply the gift of being alive. Happiness is a choice, my dear." That night, the young woman lit her own lamp. "This is a new day. I will find one reason to smile." At first, the reasons were small. Then they grew, and slowly, her heart changed. People noticed. They asked her secret. She smiled, just like the old woman once did. Happiness doesn't come from around us. It begins inside. And just like that, a tiny flame of peace spread through the whole village, all from one lamp, one woman, one life-changing story in English.
Part 2. Deep Analysis. When we look deeper, this isn't just a comforting tale. It is a life-changing story in English because it teaches us 3 powerful mindsets that anyone who wants wealth and growth must learn. 1. The mindset of inner strength. The old woman reminds us of something the world's greatest people already know. Happiness and success start inside. Nelson Mandela once said, "I am the master of my fate." Even in prison, he protected his inner world. That inner strength later changed a nation. In the story, the old woman used that same strength to rebuild her life. This is a wealth principle. If your mind is strong, your future is strong. 2. The mindset of resilience and discipline. Every successful entrepreneur, from Oprah to Jack Ma, shares one belief: life will break you, but discipline will rebuild you. The old woman didn't wait for a miracle. She created her own miracle. She lit her lamp every morning, chose a reason to smile, and repeated tiny actions. This is exactly how wealth is built in real life. Small habits, daily discipline, consistent effort. The world rewards people who keep showing up. 3. The mindset of choosing light, not darkness. People who succeed long-term choose gratitude over bitterness. They choose growth over excuses. And like the young woman in the story, they choose to protect their inner flame. This is not softness. This is strategy. A calm mind sees opportunities faster. A thankful heart attracts the right people. A steady attitude opens doors that anger keeps closed. When you understand this, the story becomes more than words. It becomes another life-changing story in English, a guide to building emotional wealth before financial wealth. Because rich people are not rich by accident.
When
They
bad
are
things
rich
happen,
because
how
they
can anyone
master
stay
their
happy?
thoughts, their habits,
When I
and
was
their
young, I
attitude
had a husband
long
and children.
before
We were
money
poor,
arrives.
but happy. Our
Part
home
3,
was
lessons
small,
and practical
but
takeaways.
full of love.
When we zoom out, this becomes more than a touching story. It becomes a life-changing story. In English, because it reveals 3 wealth-building mindsets that every successful person masters. 1. Happiness is an inner asset, not an outer reward. The old woman teaches us what billionaires like Warren Buffett repeat all the time. If you can't be happy with little, you won't be happy with a lot. Her peace didn't come from a big house, a perfect life, or luck. It came from emotional discipline. For anyone on the path to wealth, this is critical. A calm mind makes better decisions. A grateful heart attracts better opportunities. 2. Resilience is the foundation of every rich life. The moment she lost everything,
I
she didn't
used to
collapse.
stare at this little
She
flame
rebuilt,
and feel like it was
slowly,
all I had left.
quietly,
Tonight
consistently.
it feels different,
Just like
it's
Oprah
showing me
rebuilt
how
her
much
life
light
after
there still
trauma,
is.
or Howard Schultz
Morning
grew
comes and I
Starbucks
light it
from poverty
again,
roots.
not because the
Old
room is
woman
dark,
used one
but
rule.
because I want to
Keep moving,
remember.
even
The
when
breeze,
life
the
hurts. This is the core of the rich mindset. You don't wait for motivation. You build habits that carry you forward. 3. Small daily actions create massive long-term change. Lighting a lamp every morning may seem small, but small actions repeated for years reshape a person's entire identity. That's how people grow skills, build businesses, and create new futures. The young woman in the story changed her life
A single
not through
flame
miracles,
is enough
but through
if we share
consistency.
its light with
This is
care.
why this tale
And
becomes
you've done
another
just that.
life-changing story in
Then
English
let it keep
for
traveling
anyone serious
from
about
one
growth.
heart to the next.
Practical takeaways for viewers who want wealth and success. Start every morning with one intentional positive action.
I used to
Protect
stare
your
at this little
emotional
flame and
energy
feel like it was
as
all
if
I
it
had
were money,
left.
because it is.
Tonight it feels different,
Build
like it's showing me how much light
motivation
there still
later.
is.
Look for one opportunity each day, no matter how small. When
A
life
single
hurts,
flame
don't
is
stop.
enough
Slow
if
down
we
if you
share
must,
its light
but
with
keep
care.
moving.
And you've
Wealth
done
doesn't
just
start
that.
in your bank account.
Then let it
It
keep
starts in
traveling
your mindset.
from one heart to
Change
the
that,
next.
and everything else follows.